Hi, guys.
Everybody, we are Greg and Lisa.
Welcome or welcome back.
All right. Well, today, let's see what we got here. We got asking Greenlanders about becoming part of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, apparently that's all the rage these days.
Yeah, it's a big one going on right now.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is Nick Shirley, 431,000 subscribers. This video here has 80,000 likes, 2.3 million views. A lot of people have been watching this.
A lot. It's a big one right now.
Mm-hmm. And 22,000 comments.
Yeah, and I'm sure most of you know that in Trump's America is trying to acquire Greenland. They want to call it Red, White, and Blue Land.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then so I don't know. He has said numerous times that he would do it in any way possible. So
yeah,
I don't know what that means. Nobody really knows. I mean, he'll get it any way he can. But
yeah,
so I guess we're just here to see what they have to say about that.
The weirdest thing, but one thing they do tell us in America is that the people of Greenland really want this.
Yeah.
So we're about to find out right now, and we are subscribed, and we will include a link in the description so you can describe, so you can subscribe if you'd like to do that. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
How do you feel about the United States potentially buying Greenland?
I don't want to be American, no more Danish.
Trump cannot buy Greenland.
Is Greenland for sale? Today I am here in Nuuk, Greenland. I will be asking the Greenlanders here how they feel about potentially becoming part of the United States. Donald Trump recently has been very persistent about the idea of making...
What the hell? I have not seen that before.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Make Greenland green again.
Greenland part of the United States, saying that the United States needs Greenland for national security purposes. Currently, Greenland is an autonomous territory of the Denmark Kingdom. However, most recently, the Prime Minister of Greenland has said that he wants to seek independence from Denmark, making this situation even more interesting. Greenland has key trading routes in the Arctic Circle for countries like Russia, China, Canada, the United States, making Greenland a pivotal spot in the talks of geopolitics. And this is not the first time the United States has tried to buy or acquire Greenland. In 1946, after World War II, the president at the time tried to buy Greenland for $100 million. So it's going to be super interesting to hear the opinions of the people here in Greenland about becoming part of the United States. And I'm going to make another deal with you guys. If this video gets to 10,000 likes and it...
I think the other thing that I just recently heard that they want, the reason why they want to acquire it is because of the climate change. A lot of the ice is melting, and so they're being exposed to all of the minerals and oils that are there, and of course, Trump wants all that.
You don't like saying his name?
I don't like saying his name.
You scared?
I don't like it. Like, what else can I call him?
Yeah.
It turns out nearly 75% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe. And if we reach 350,000 subscribers, I will go to the Panama Canal. Now let's go talk to the people here in Greenland. How do you guys feel about becoming part of the United States?
It's good.
Would you rather be a part of the United States?
Stop lying.
States or Denmark?
I don't know what he's hearing.
States.
And you? United States or Denmark?
United States.
What makes you guys excited about potentially becoming a part of the United States?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
We want fast food.
Do you think it's just a power grab by Donald Trump trying to buy Greenland?
Donald Trump and Putin in one box, and thank you.
How do you feel about the United States potentially buying Greenland?
Greenland's not for sale. It's their own country, so it cannot be bought.
So is Greenland a country or a territory?
Today,
It's moved beyond bought. I'm done. It's this video. I think it was 2 months ago or something like that. It's moved beyond where they're gonna buy it. They're gonna acquire it in some way, shape, or form. Not
Right.
I don't think that's as simple as I'm just gonna buy it. He's gonna try and get it.
Well, you want to know something that I find to be interesting is that he's talked to 4 people, and the 2 younger ones want to be a part of America because of probably image and society.
Yeah.
Where the 2 older ones obviously are more rooted there in Greenland. They're not trying to leave. So
and understand about all the healthcare and everything that will come with.
Which is interesting because, Donald Trump or America or whoever may take that approach like they did with the election and try and go the younger route, get the younger people excited about it, and then start building a swell for people who want it. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's an independent country, but it's well, it's a part of Denmark today, but the law says it can be independent whenever they want to.
Okay, so it's up to the people of Greenland whether or not they want to be a part of Denmark.
Yes, it is. It is. But for now, there are some economical problems by leaving Denmark totally because it's a very expensive country to drive. Everything is expensive here, so they need support from Denmark.
Do you think Donald Trump would be ruining the United States' reputation with NATO if he went against Denmark and bought Greenland?
To imagine an armed conflict between two NATO countries, that is not. I cannot imagine that. That's totally crazy.
It's true.
Welcome to America, buddy.
Yeah.
The way these days are.
Yeah.
Everything that you couldn't imagine, just start imagining it because it's already happening. There's more to come.
Is Greenland for sale?
No, we don't want McDonald's here.
He will take all our resources from our nature and just use it for money.
Greenland is only for Greenland.
But you guys are controlled by Denmark.
In some part.
Are you guys worried about being invaded by the United States?
Kind of.
Maybe he's just saying it to scare us, to make it easier to buy us.
And how much would you sell your citizenship of Greenland for?
No, I don't think you can put money. You can't put money on it.
So say you could have dual citizenship, so you could be a citizen of Greenland and the United States. How much money would you need from the United States to give up your country, essentially?
No, because
we are not for sale.
And if we get the money, he will get like the ruling of our country, and then he'll ruin our country.
How do you feel about Donald Trump in the United States buying Greenland?
Well, I didn't know you could buy a country. You know, it's everyone talks about it. It fills a lot of the media here. And
do you think it'd be good for Greenland to leave Denmark and become part of the United States?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does Denmark do for Greenland?
I think they do support it quite a lot financially, and there's a lot of opportunities. You know, education. Young people get the opportunity to come to Denmark and get free education, which is crazy, right? For an American, that must sound mental.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat that, but
You're freezing, huh?
Yeah, I am freezing.
You need a hat. You can just borrow this. Here, take this, and I'll
sure. Look at this guy. Look, dude, we should become citizens. Good or bad idea for Greenland to become a part of the United States?
Does he still have the beanie? Is that guy's beanie?
Oh, I think that is his beanie. No.
USA and Greenland, I think it's okay. It's good.
Is Greenland for sale?
No, definitely not. And it will never be.
What if Donald Trump does buy Greenland somehow, some way?
He won't. Greenland is for the Greenlanders. And we don't want to be twice colonized.
And remember these two girls, as we will talk to them later in this video about how China has made their own attempts to gain territory inside of Greenland.
Do you think Donald Trump will buy Greenland?
No, we are not for sale, but understand him fully that he's protecting our right to self-determination. And he said he will tariff Denmark if they don't respect it. So that's very good for Greenland. Denmark threatens us with taking away our right to health and education.
Really? So you wouldn't be that mad if Donald Trump did buy Greenland?
He can't. But we will certainly cooperate with the United States. We already do.
How much would you bet that Donald Trump does not buy Greenland?
My fortune.
Your fortune? What would you say the probability is that he buys it? Like 10%, 20%? Zero. And now, if you guys watching this video right now want to bet on whether or not Donald Trump will buy a piece of Greenland, you can do it on an app called Kalshi. They are the pinned comment down below. Check them out at kalshi.com/Nick. You guys can make a bet as to whether you think Donald Trump will buy Greenland or not. This guy does not think that Donald Trump will be able to buy Greenland. However, I think other people are a little bit more skeptical that Donald Trump and the United States will buy a piece of Greenland.
Okay. We have, everyone has a different opinion, so that's also good for the democracy.
It is good for the democracy. You're a smart man. Go check out Kalshi, and now let's continue with this video so go and talk with more people.
I don't want to be American. I don't want to be Dane.
So what do you want to see happen with Greenland?
I think it's natural what's going on. We've been working for self-determination for many years. We have experienced some pressure from the coming president from U.S., but that should not shock us. That should not shake us in our work and wishes to realize our self-determination. So it's not about Denmark, it's not about the U.S., it's about Greenland. Our problem is that we are situated geopolitical in the middle of two big superpowers.
Greenland could be looked at as a very vulnerable country, as there's only 57,000 citizens here.
But it doesn't matter how few or how many we are. This is our country, and it has been, we have taken care of.
That's just like a small city.
Yeah, that's less than we had in our college town.
Oh my Lord.
Dang.
This long before any people could live here.
I guess I say that because it feels like they're the small guys. So it's like, oh man, well, I guess they are not the ones that are going to be defending the land. It's going to be more unlikely the European Union that's going to come and defend because it's part of Denmark. So, okay.
I mean, I don't know what the hell. I can't even believe this is a real thing that's happening. Just like about 12 other things per day that happens.
Yeah.
That's part of our heritage, and we have our rights.
In the past 4 years, the United States has given over $200 billion to countries like Ukraine, Israel, whether that be through military aid or financial aid. $200 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that goes to show that we have a lot of money. If Donald Trump were to offer you guys $5 billion, and you guys have 57,000 residents here, each resident would get around $100,000. Would you guys become United States citizens for $100,000?
What would you say?
No. Especially if I understood America and United States and the Trump regime, and if I understood all that, and I had understood the healthcare system, the food industry, the pharmaceutical industry. If I understood that, I wouldn't.
That's true.
No,
that's true.
I wouldn't change that quality of life.
You can't even pay me to go back right now.
Exactly.
You gave me 100,000. I ain't going back.
Oh yeah, we're in Spain.
No.
I don't know if you know if you're watching this for the first time. We're Americans, but we live in Spain.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Yeah. I'm not going back.
No, we're not going back.
500,000. No. Okay. All right. No.
No, I think not. Not me.
Why do you think Donald Trump wants to buy Greenland?
The reason that I believe that he wants Greenland is because of the military use, that because of the Arctic. He claims that there is a lot of Russian and Chinese activity, which is why he's very interested. But also, if I'm correct, territorial expansions.
How much money would you sell?
Sounds like Putin.
Territorial expansion, yeah.
Your citizenship of Greenland to the United States for?
I wouldn't. I'm very proud of my cultural identity, and I believe that one day we're going to become independent.
What if the United States worked out a deal where they are able to liberate Greenland from Denmark, and you guys were able to be independent, yet the United States military could still be here in Greenland and expand, and they could also mine in the other places where there are natural minerals? Would that be something you'd be interested in?
No.
You don't want the United States here at all?
No.
What do you think about Donald Trump wanting to buy Greenland?
I think it's a joke.
It is interesting as somebody who's from the United States because he did campaign on a lot of things, but he never brought up the idea of buying Greenland or taking over the Panama Canal, so it's kind of a new idea right now.
That's true.
That's true. And probably because even with all the crazy stuff that he has said, that probably would have been like crazy.
Right,
so
right.
He couldn't say that until he got in there. But like, guess what? I'm elected. I'm about to get Greenland.
Yeah.
Why do you think Donald Trump wants to take Greenland?
I think it's only because of the base, Thule base, because he's afraid of somebody's going to use it if they're not.
Would you feel more secure knowing that you have the largest military in the world, that being the United States?
No. I don't want the military in Greenland. We don't have anything to do with war, and we will never have something to do with it.
So are you worried that if Donald Trump does buy Greenland, war could...
He cannot buy Greenland, I'm pretty sure.
And what would happen if the military of the United States did show up here on your shores? What would the reaction be of the Greenlanders?
I think people is going to be afraid because like I said, Greenland have nothing to do with war. And we will never have something to do with war.
The Prime Minister of Greenland did say he is ready to talk with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Does that concern you at all?
Not at all. Because he's only saying it so if they want to expand on the Thule, because it's already written that they can expand and do whatever they want up there. So I'm not afraid of that.
Okay, so you're not afraid, even though your Prime Minister said he's ready to talk?
No, I'm not afraid.
Say the United States offered to buy Greenland for $5 billion. That would give you around $90,000 or upwards of $100,000. Would you become a United States citizen for $100,000?
No, I wouldn't.
How do you feel about the United States wanting to buy Greenland?
It's ridiculous.
And why do you think it's ridiculous?
Because it's not for sale.
What would it take for you to want to become a part of the United States?
Nothing.
And why wouldn't you want to become part of the United States?
Maybe taxes, the healthcare system.
Greenland is very interesting because...
Keep going, don't stop. Food.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go down the list. Gun violence, I don't know.
That too.
I mean, shoot, we'd be here for another 45 minutes.
You guys are in the Arctic Circle, and you guys are the largest island in the world, and you guys have the bridge between the United States, Canada, and Russia.
Yeah.
So do you think Donald Trump wants to buy Greenland in preparations if there's a World War III to break out?
Yeah, but the thing is, Greenland is a very peaceful place. I don't think it's fitting to get some weapons imported.
Okay, so that'd be kind of your fear, is that if Donald Trump were to buy Greenland, it might cause some tensions here in Greenland.
Yes, exactly.
What kind of tensions do you think? Can you elaborate on that?
Maybe we get aimed at from other countries.
What do you think about the United States buying Greenland?
Ooh, didn't think of that.
Whoa. Look what's on his head.
Oh.
I wonder what he's going to say.
No more Danish.
Why do you guys not like the Danish?
Liar.
How do you feel about being bought potentially by the United States?
I don't think we're going to be bought. Times have passed where you could buy other people and not.
I think it's super interesting. They are dealing in a world of normalities and logic because they keep saying stuff that doesn't sound possible because nobody does that. That is not what happens in America these days. So the people that are supposed to be checking Mr. President are not checking him right now.
Right.
So, these people don't know because they haven't lived through it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully they don't find out either.
I know. States. You did that 100 years ago, not now.
So Greenland's not for sale?
No, definitely not.
Would that destroy NATO if Donald Trump went against Denmark and bought Greenland and took over Greenland?
I don't know if it would destroy the NATO, but it would definitely change it for sure. Yeah, it's a completely new kind of situation. So, yeah, no, I don't know that. What I like about this situation is that more people outside Greenland are taking Greenland serious now and listening to what we want.
That's true.
Yeah, because I think people are realizing it's a different time, different measures. War in Ukraine.
Like I didn't think of the approach of basically the United States driving a wedge between Denmark and Greenland. That's a possible change of strategy. That could happen.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
In Russia, you never know how far that could escalate.
I can see that.
And I think that's why Donald Trump wants to get Greenland to protect the United States from those trading routes where they could come in with submarines and secretly somehow attack the United States or other countries.
But what you're essentially saying is that he wants to make Greenland the country where the bombs fall, or what? I mean, that's insane.
You're looking at it as if Donald Trump wants to buy Greenland so that if there was a war to break out, the attacks would happen on Greenland first.
Yeah, if so, maybe, I don't know, because you can switch that into saying you want war in Greenland or whatever. I don't think so, because I think this whole, I know Trump, he got really angry when the Prime Minister said that this thought was absurd, and that's because we use the word absurd in a different way in Danish. But I think it is absurd, because this is just not, you don't buy other people, you don't buy other countries. You cooperate with other countries, and that's it.
Right.
It's not about Greenland being bombed or military in Greenland or whatever.
But again, that's a rational person's thing.
Exactly.
Just, in 2025, countries cooperate or they do not. They don't buy each other.
And now that your prime minister is ready to talk with Donald Trump, are you worried about the United States buying Greenland?
No, not at all. I'm 68 years old, so I'm not worried.
What do you and the majority of Greenlanders think about Donald Trump?
As a human being, he's a little bit crazy maybe, but he's the most powerful in the world next after Putin and China.
Do you think Vladimir Putin is more powerful than Donald Trump?
No.
So would you say Donald Trump's the most powerful man in the world?
Yeah, U.S. is the most powerful country in the world.
Is Greenland for sale?
Yeah, I think as much as we hate to say that, it is true because he has the ability to do all this.
Right.
So that's some power.
Yeah.
No. See, we live here. Trump cannot buy Greenland.
What will you do if he does buy Greenland?
I will ask Trump if he can kayak on his own without help. If he can, he can buy. If he can't, he don't buy.
So if the United States were to buy Greenland and you were able to get $20,000, would you do it?
I will not say yes for money. For Greenland or money, I will choose Greenland. We live in Greenland, he cannot buy this.
For $100,000, would you guys sell Greenland? If each citizen of Greenland got $100,000, would you sell your country?
Yes.
But you said...
What?
He's young.
I know, but that was just funny. He was like, "But this is not for sale." 100,000, okay, deal.
He has a...
I'll make 100,000, okay, sure.
Greenland is not for sale, but you'd sell it for $100,000.
Money is money.
What do you think about Donald Trump in the United States buying Greenland?
Well, I don't know about buying, but I believe that there should be a better relationship with America, because I don't think our country is very... we don't talk with any other countries, really. We are kind of bound to Denmark. Yeah, I ain't sure about buying it.
Would you guys like to seek independence from Denmark and then become part of the United States?
I believe that at someday we should have independence, and that also means that we would have to mine and stuff. I don't believe we would be able to be self-sufficient with just fish.
Do you think it would be better for you guys to become part of the United States versus being part of Denmark?
Of course, there's some benefits to America. We would have way bigger military, and we would be safe from invasions in case of a war or something. If the Third World War comes, I don't know how much it would matter with all the nuclear weapons and stuff. But there would probably be some Russians coming from Greenland to go to America and stuff as a vantage point.
Your prime minister did say he's ready to talk with Donald Trump about the situation. What do you think that means?
I think he wants to negotiate in other ways than selling Greenland. We are open to the outside world, but we don't want to sell. We want to negotiate and make money in other ways other than Denmark, in export ways.
Now with the conflicts that are across the world with Ukraine, Russia, China, Russia, and their involvement together, and Greenland has a pivotal location as far as the trading routes for these ships and for these countries. Can you understand why Donald Trump would want to buy Greenland to protect the United States from Russia?
I really do. We are really placed we're well placed in the geopolitical meaning. We're placed in the middle of everything with Russia and USA on both sides. And I just think, of course I understand that he wants to buy us through the resources and the geopolitical way.
And China did try to build airports and give loans to Greenland, and they were trying to influence their way here into Greenland as well. Would you guys rather have influence of China or the United States here?
None, neither. I do think it's a brilliant idea that we...
Did you know China's doing that in a lot of places around the world?
Yeah, I'd heard. I've been hearing more about China's aggression.
Taking over the world.
Do negotiate with other countries, but not in the way of being bought. No one can buy us, and we're just... Greenland is for the Greenlanders.
Are you worried about being invaded by the U.S. military? As Donald Trump did say, that's not off the record when he did have a press conference the other day.
Of course we are.
I don't want this to sound like a threat, But here there are 57,000 people.
Yeah.
And in the United States, our military is much larger than 57,000 people.
I know, but we are part of Denmark, and Denmark is under NATO. And I'm sure in some way they will support us if it did happen, which I'm sure it won't.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want you guys to be invaded by any means. I don't want that to happen.
That's interesting. So if they leave Denmark, then they don't have the protection from NATO.
I wouldn't leave.
So they'd have to go under another country from NATO.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're SOL.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't leave right now.
You hear that? Don't leave right now.
Don't leave right now.
I'm just throwing that out theoretically and to play devil's advocate with you guys. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting.
And what do you guys think is going to happen to Greenland? Remember, if this video gets to 10,000 likes and we get to 350,000 subscribers, I will go to the Panama Canal. This is Nick, and I will see you.
All right. Well, man, that was really interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting to see the perspective.
Informative. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I think you were saying earlier that, or he was saying, somebody was saying that Greenland is now on the map, or you know, I knew it was up there. I didn't know exactly where.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so big. I didn't know it was like, it is, if you look at the map, it is nicely placed. And I could see why big, you know, countries would want it.
Yeah. All I knew about Greenland is that it was full of ice. And I knew Iceland was full of green.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I ain't know in front of the United States, okay? If it ain't Canada or Mexico, we don't know.
Exactly.
All right. So.
But I think they need to, no, I don't want them to worry, but just don't think he's kidding. Don't put your guard down, because he's not kidding.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look here. So some of the comments. We want McDonald's. We don't want McDonald's. I never knew this was such a debated subject in Greenland. That's true. Bro went there and asked them, this sets the standard for journalism. He was really good.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah,
and look, he said he interviewed 10% of the population. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, basically.
That's crazy.
All right, let me see. Leave them alone. Let them live in peace.
Seriously.
From Texas? That's interesting. Okay, one more. Greenland is an independent country. Is it? Well.
Okay. Maybe Texas is all kinds of. Texas.
What? Independent, leave me alone, people?
Well, you're just surprised that Texas said something like that.
Oh,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Mind.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right. That was a good one, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See y'all.
Bye.
Peace.